How's it going, YouTube? It's RJ here, and oh my god, I've been waiting for these to come in for a very, very long time. Okay, I was originally going to show off like the box and everything because the box on this is amazing, but it's just huge. Maybe I can fit it into the background, but I want to show off the box real quick because it's done very, very well. We'll move Harley out the way. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, we're doing the Gotham City Sirens set. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's completely in frame. Here's the box. It's massive, and then on each side you get a different girl. And then the last one is Catwoman. I don't know how many pieces are made of this, and I don't know which number mine is, but I do think it's listed on the site. This is done by, Unruly Industries. And I've been waiting for a while, a very long while, to do this review. This is the Gotham City Sirens Sleepover set. I'm happy. I'm very happy. We can go over these one by one real quick. So, of course, it's the Gotham City Sirens. So, you have three different characters. You have the main baddie herself, Harley Quinn. We have Catwoman over here. And then, of course, we have Poison Ivy. It's a sleepover style. That's the theme of these figures, and it's stylized very differently than what I see in normal DC collectibles. And that's why I was really drawn to these figures, because they are beautiful. They are very, very, very well done. I mean, extremely. I'm so impressed by these. First and foremost, they are a lot bigger than I expected. From the images, I was thinking they'd probably be about like the size of half a Funko Pop, like a Funko box. I was mistaken. They are about double the size that I originally thought. So we'll move them. I don't know what they're made out of, if it's resin or if it's, what is the other thing? It's like poly, I forget what I can't remember. It's PVC. Sat next to each other, side by side. Harley is bigger than a Funko Pop box, meaning she is a little over 6 inches tall. That's really cool. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. She is also about the same width of a Funko Pop box. And for each other one, they are a little bit different in the size. Catwoman is longer than a Funko Pop box because, of course, the poses on each one's a little bit different. Catwoman is laying down. Harley Quinn is elevated on a pillow or a little beanbag. Yeah, it's like a pillow. It looks like a pillow. And then Ivy is sitting down, cross-legged. So they all vary a little bit, but like I said, they're much bigger than I expected them to be, which definitely made the price seem a lot more reasonable. It's like $250, $260 altogether, but with taxes and shipping, it comes closer to $300 for these girls. I got them from Sideshow Collectibles. And let's just review them one by one. And I would like to hear your guys' opinions in the comments because, Jesus, these are beautiful. We'll do Harley. We'll do it from this angle right here. And then I'm going to take this all handheld so that way you guys can actually see these. Harley is very, very well detailed. From her leggings, her stockings look amazing. The socks, I like how they look. The mallet says nighty night on the end right here. It's wrapped in bandages. She is applying her lipstick with a cleaver, a butcher's cleaver. It's so amazing. I don't know how to begin. She's wearing her Dr. Harleen glasses. I love it. Pigtails up with the black and red. It's really awesome. She has a choker on. Bra is red with a white ripped up shirt. It looks really nice. Really, really nice. Now, the backside's just a little bit plain, but you can see the back of her sports bra. You can see her choker probably a little bit better there because it's not being blocked by her lip, her hands being putting on her lipstick. And all together, it's just a really, really nice figure. I'm so very happy. The nails, they are not painted on her, but the end of the lipstick is done pretty nicely, and you'll see that up close. No paint flaws from what I see. This is just really, really well done figure, especially for the price range that I got it at. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. And these guys are pretty hefty too. So I'm going to move her out of the way, and we'll move on to Ivy next. Now, Ivy, she does have her little potted plant next to her, and it's really good. She's a bit lighter. Harley's the heaviest, of course, with the pillow. The pillow itself is solid, but she's applying perfume. Out of all of them, the paint job on, I think, Ivy is probably the most important, but still, it's, I say, pretty plain, because, I mean, her skin tone and the greens on her dress and the greens on everything, they aren't like the most, you know, difference. There's not a lot of difference in the shading here. I do think the eyes and the leaves match her dress. And then the perfume that she's spraying on, it kind of does blend in, where right towards the beginning of this, the squirter, it's more of her flesh tone. And then when it gets closer to her, it becomes a little bit darker. I think they probably could have varied up the painting a little bit for the colors of green that they have here. But if we're talking about like the dress itself, yes, it's shaded nicely. You can tell where the folds are at. She's done nicely. You can see a little bit of her cheekbone here. That's so cool. Lips are done the same exact color as her dress. I think her eyeshadow's a pinch lighter. Hair inside curlers. It's really, really cool detail. I love that. The plant itself looks pretty nice too. I mean, it's not hard to do the plant wrong, I don't think, because it's not an existent actual plant. It doesn't exist. I mean, the closest thing you have is like Seymour or Venus flytraps, but like I said, on this too, you probably could have done better to have like a different coloring, but all together, I'm not going to complain, because it does remind me a bit of like the animated series, where the colors aren't, there's not like huge drastic difference between the different colors. Most of the characters are made up of like 4 to 5 colors at most. So I'm going to give this a pass. I like it. I do think out of all of them, she's probably my favorite. I don't know. I think with most of my Ivy figures, I end up liking them a bit more than my Harley figures or my Catwoman figures, just because they can do a lot more with her, I think, in terms of like how her hair looks, of how she actually is. You have the green skin, people skin version of her. The plants always look nice. I mean, this spray bottle texture looks really cool too. I like that. And you got texture on the perfume bottle. And on the tubing itself, it looks like there is a little bit of texture there. So it's really cool. Paint job on this one also done extremely well. Extremely well. So on to the last figure from the medium to long shot view. We have Catwoman. And I like her. So for me personally, I wish they would have probably switched up Harley and Catwoman. As in, I have a Catwoman figure that's already laying down, and I just was like, you know, maybe if I had another one. So that's just me on another company did Catwoman laying down, and I want another Catwoman that isn't laying down, and that's on me because I bought both of them. But it makes sense for the character. She's a lot more lax, a lot more I don't care, which is her style. I like that. She has the nail file, filing her left hand. Really nice. She has her little pet too, a little cat that's sleeping next to her. That one's done really well. The eyes on it are fantastic. You can see its little green eyes peeking through. The paws are painted nicely. Her slippers themselves are little cat feet with little claws at the end of them. That is really nice detail. Here's the back. Her just laying down on the pillow. Of all of them, Catwoman does have a couple of paint things that I do have a little bit of a, I won't even say an issue with, but I do consider them, hey, just if this does upset you, maybe you don't want to look into this. It's always best to just be honest with these figures. Really nice. The folding of the clothes is very cool. I think it's done very, very well. The pillow is also painted beautifully. I think with all of them, the colors that they chose to go with them are fantastic. The green for the Catwoman with her contrast her purple. Orange and pink, they contrast with the green. And then Harley is just Harley, where all the colors can work on her, honestly. She has a little sleeping mask too. That's a cat. It's really adorable. Really, really adorable. But the paint job that I noticed had an issue. The only thing, which we will see a little bit better in our close-up shot, her eye kind of goes onto her cheek just a little bit. Which, I mean, if you're looking at it from a normal angle like this, it doesn't matter. If you're looking at it from every angle other than right on top of her, like looking down on her, it looks fine. But looking straight down on her, it's probably not the best, in all honesty. But like I said, this is just, hey, this is on my figure. Maybe it's different on your guys' figure. And I mean, quality control, I don't really order. I've never ordered from this company before. So I'm not sure how they normally are with their paint job. And I mean, the eyes kind of look like they might be looking at two different locations too. So maybe it's maybe it is 100% my figure. I think the left eye probably could have gone to the right just a tad bit more. But I think you're supposed to look at it like this, and then at that angle, it's perfectly fine. So now that we have all the figures, we'll show up little close-ups on all of them. So I'll put everybody back in the main frame, and I gotta figure out how I want them set up, because I do have a Gotham City Sirens shelf, but I need to rearrange it. So I'm gonna look into how I want this done. But here we go. We'll do some close-ups. We'll do close-up on Harley first, because obviously she is my favorite character of all media. Here we can see the lips look. We can see the lips, the face a lot closer. I like how it's supposed to. She's using the cleaver as a mirror, but you can't see. You can't see a reflection off of it. This is such a well done figure too, guys. I'm being completely honest with you. It's really, really well done. No wording on the opposite edge of the mallet, but on this one you can read that it says Nighty Night on it, which of course really cool because it is a sleepover theme. The choker on her, like I said, is done very well in my opinion. I think it's beautiful, but that's me. And then from this angle up here, moving on, we have Poison Ivy. You can see the face a lot better here. Hands, the nails are painted very nicely. Here's where I think there might be texture, but that might just be, I don't know if you call that a flaw, but that just might be from where it was molded on the tubing itself. You have texture on the perfume bottle itself, leaving texture at the end of her dress. Her stocking does have vines going up it. They could have done a little bit with coloration here, but I do think it's supposed to be a little bit more of a cartoony look, so that's why the colors are a lot more plain than if you were to get like a realistic statue. So I'm understanding, and I'm not going to judge the figure on that. Here, we'll turn her around because she's a lot easier to move than Harley. Here's the back side. This figure is so gorgeous. I love it. And then we got the little plant dude right here. He's, what are they from? The piranha plants from Mario. Oh, I love it. And then last but not least, Catwoman. Like I said, here you can see the eye a little bit better, where I do think it's probably supposed to be shifted a little bit, but like I said, normally from the angle that I'm going to be holding her at, it's not bad. I can manage with that. And then her filing her nails. The cat with its eyes open. It's so pretty. The paw is done very, very nicely. Or the bottom is not done like that. But you have your DC Comics Unruly Industry 2020 sideshow. And I think that's on all of them. Then the little paws. And then her back side. The back of the mask, it's headbanded on there. I think there's a little bit of paint that's leaking onto the pillow from the purple, but I mean, that's fine. I can live with that. If I'm, once again, it's like, I'm not looking at that angle. I'm probably never going to look at that angle. So it's okay for me. And then the little cat, I like it. They're very cute. And I'm very, very just happy with the set altogether. I would give this a recommendation if you guys do have the money to get it. Go for it. Why not? There is zero reason not to. Well, I mean, other than the money, which, like I said, is a price point that it's a little hard to just be like, okay, cool, let me spend this. But if you do have that type of money, why not go for these? These girls are gorgeous. So yeah, that's it for my video. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but I've been waiting for this for over a year, so I don't care. Yeah, take care, everybody, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow or next week or the week after. I'll upload soon. I have a video that needs to be uploaded, and then I have a couple that I plan to record in the future, but we'll see how everything goes. So take care, YouTube. Goodbye.